try it on my phone, it's not as fun, but my internet is not working. So round 2 of painting ghosties. I guess I'll put on TikTok too, since I can go live on both, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what, well, I do know what. We basically think our internet isn't strong enough to sustain it all. So that's unfortunate. But we'll have to keep playing with it and see if we can get the settings to be a little bit better, I guess. But we're going to continue painting our little ghosts. So we moved on to the color section of painting our ghosts. Let's turn my music back on with my Wi-Fi. I literally think my Wi-Fi just straight up dipped out. So we're going to be using, well, if I'm live on my iPad, my Wi-Fi has to be working. I don't know. This is like stream round 2 because I don't know what happened. Honestly. That's so crazy. I might look at investing in like a hotspot or something, because I would love to be able to stream and have it like look nice, but with my Wi-Fi dipping out like that, it just stinks, because then I have to end the live, and everyone I was chatting with and whatnot, I just kind of leave them hanging because my internet. Okay, you found me. I don't know what, we gotta figure it out. Thank you for finding me on a vertical. This is the first time I've tried a vertical live on my phone, but I get them on my, like sometimes if I watch shorts, I'll get lives like on YouTube. So I figured why not try it? And I'm on TikTok as well, painting little ghosties. So yeah, I would like to put my music back on, but it's just a little more cozy when I had the music playing, you know? But I'm glad you found me again, Jolie. Good to see you. All right, so we're on the color of the flowers. So I always do these in 3 layers. So like a lighter color, a medium color, and a really light color. And then I think I showed this earlier, but he lights up, which is so fun and cute. So the other camera was up higher. This is a close-up and gives more details. Oh, interesting. Well, that's good to know. Because the other camera is actually, I think, better quality than using my phone, but it's just a different angle, I guess. So yeah, I like having the dual angle, but like you get more detail in my face, I guess. If you want to see my face. TikTok, you don't really get to see my face because you're on my iPad. So sorry. You can see my face on YouTube, I guess. But yeah, these are really cute. Like I said, this is I only have 2 of these left. They're on my website, but this one actually has already sold. So now I only have 1 left, and I want to finish them both tonight, because I'm dropping off this one on Thursday to someone. She got this one and our larger ghost as well. Like our black and white grayscale ghosty. Both cute, you and the ghost. Thank you. This is my cozy stream attire, so didn't try too hard tonight. It's about my bedtime, honestly. So in TikTok, I have to like lean my head to see your comments. So if I'm peeking around the corner, that's why. But yeah, I don't know what happened to my internet. I'm sad because I would like to figure out how to stream, but obviously it's not working out in my favor. So we will just do it on the good old phone and iPad, I guess. Which stinks because, like I said, I bought this like nicer camera so that we could see everything going on, but that's okay. We'll figure it out eventually. Figure out how to use it, I guess. Alright, so this is what I'm painting right now. Sorry. I'm kind of facing myself while painting it. So, like I said, I do 3 different colors. And I feel like with just the outline, they look kind of funky because it's like all one color, but then as the colors start building, it becomes more of like a white flower by the end. Oh no, as soon as I go to reopen my Google Chrome, everything comes back up instantly. If you guys are just jumping in, I try to go live on YouTube and Twitch and TikTok, and my internet just crashed. So now I'm using some different methods here. But I'm trying to get my music to come back on because it's so nice when we can have some ambiance music, at least. I know Julie on YouTube is working on anybody else crafting out there tonight while watching some lives. I watch a lot of YouTube while I'm working or painting, honestly. YouTube is like my TV, personally. I don't really watch a lot of like Netflix or anything like that. I just watch YouTube. Boop, boop, boop. YouTube junkies, you're in the group. Yeah, I know. That is like my TV. Well, and I get when like people I really like follow like come out with a new. I need to get better at like because like I generally look forward to like, for example, there's a girl I watch that her videos come out every Sunday. So I'm like, I can't wait till Sunday so I can watch one of her videos. And she just moved, so she's doing a lot of like moving content, which is fun too. I'm gonna restart my computer. I don't know what happened here. I feel like everything literally just crashed. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Alright. So I think we got the first base on this ghosty. So like I said, it looks kind of bland right now, but when we start adding the other colors, they'll pop. So we're gonna add the base coat to this guy and restart my computer. My boyfriend's singing. I wonder if you can hear that. Because it's pretty loud. Oh, thank you for all the TikTok live likes. I didn't get to see who was liking it, but I appreciate it. Sorry, my YouTube camera is like in front of my TikTok chat, so I keep leaning to see it. But thank you, whoever that was. Sorry I didn't get to call you out. I want some more of this lighter cream color. I'm mixing it with the outline color that I used just to have it be slightly lighter than the outline so I can still see what we got going on here. Ah, Katie, thank you for the likes. I see you popping in. I appreciate you, girl. I'm sad I keep missing you at all my York shows. Oh my gosh, you are amazing. Just the weather. Yeah. Literally, I was at Hooters this weekend and it rained like the entire time. It was misty the entire time, which was weird. It was like, it was enough rain to be annoying, but it wasn't bad either. But luckily, it stopped raining as soon as we had to pack up, which was nice. So I didn't have to like tear down in the rain because that's always awful, honestly. There's my computer. Honestly, my computer just like froze too, so we'll get some music going eventually. So this live isn't so quiet. You don't have to hear me talk the whole time. Oh, I appreciate. Look at you skyrocketing those likes. Thank you so much. You're awesome. I always joke, Katie, that I feel like I get on these and I like I'm just talking to myself. So it's so nice to see. And I have Julie that pops on YouTube, but it's so nice to see my people that I know that I can chat with. All right, we're gonna try and reopen my music here now that my computer is not acting up. You are still growing, girlfriend. Give me to 1,000. I'm over here just trying to figure out how to work technology and music. I said this is my cozy chill live, like right before bed, so. Woo! 1,000! Yeah, girl! Thank you so much. You're awesome. You're so fun. You know what's funny is I always around Halloween time think about you and your your cheetah makeup that I would always do for you in my makeup days. Love your work. Keep doing what you love. Thank you, girl. You're awesome. I appreciate you and always love when I get to hug you at shows. Cheetah makeup. You remember that, right? I was your go-to girl. But that was a fun. The cheetah was fun. I think I did that for you. You love that look? Did we do it 2 years in a row? Because I feel like we did, but I can't remember. But I ended up doing that after I did it on you. I ended up doing it for myself, I think that like same year, honestly. Because it was easy and it was fun. Now my computer's working. I have no idea what happened that first time, but we got it working now. I think this whole night of live streaming has been nothing less of chaotic, honestly. All right, where's my password? Is it that? No. All right, what is my password? Is it that? Yes, okay. Oh man. Oh, and I have to check it on my phone. How am I gonna do that? There we go. Also, on YouTube, can you hear me? Because I kind of have the mic like face down. I guess the same thing with TikTok too, so hopefully you can just hear me. Turn on sync. Yeah. Sound is good. Thank you. Okay, that's good to know. Well, I guess if all else fails, I can just always go live like this because it's fairly easy on my phone. I just would prefer to do it like everywhere all at once. LOL. It's been something. But there's my music back. Yay. All right, now we can get started. Oh, there's the little ghost I was talking about earlier. The little, well, he's not little, he's a bigger ghost. I just feel better when there's music on. All right, almost got the first color gun question for you. Do you ever consider using Etsy? I need to generate more sales. You have a great website. Thank you. Actually, I have been toying around with adding my stuff to Etsy. What I would like to do in a perfect world would be like have a system, and I know they exist, but I need to do more research because I think you have to pay for it, is where like my inventory for my website could go on Etsy. Because things like this that are one of a kind, like I only have so many and I can't make them again. I want to be able to put them on Etsy so people can find them, but if I sell it on my website and I sell it on Etsy and maybe I miss one or two, like I don't want to oversell things if I don't have it. So I'm looking at something that can connect the two. I just don't love the Etsy fees, so I was considering only putting things that aren't one of a kind. So maybe like my carved signs where I could do, if I accidentally oversell, I could remake it. I don't know. So I'm toying around with that, but I think Etsy is a whole other beast in itself. Like, I think it's great for helping get a little more like discovery. But I also know some people that have a really busy Etsy that, one, the fees are crazy, two, they like struggle with like copyright issues where like people will see that their products are really popular on Etsy and then they'll just copy them and like it's their original designs, and like Etsy will then like take down theirs because they think they're a copy but somebody else is the copy. It's like a whole thing. So I would say try it. There's no harm in trying it, especially if you have the inventory. I think more eyeballs on your stuff is always a good thing, but I just struggle with like the inventory aspect of it. So that would be my 2 cents. I appreciate that you say my website is great because I think there's so much I could like fix or change on my website too. It's like websites themselves are like a never-ending project of you want to change something, and there's certain things about my website I don't like, or even just making the categories of what my products fit into, I'm trying to figure out. So yeah, but thank you. Do you manage and design your own website? Yes. So I go through Squarespace, which I feel like is pretty user-friendly. I have been toying around with the idea of switching from Squarespace to Shopify. Only for the reason that sometimes Shopify innately does things. So how I was just explaining the Etsy, like I would like them to correlate. Shopify has a thing where it will do it automatically, where Squarespace you gotta kind of like use some plugins and some added backend stuff, which I'm sure I could probably figure out, but I think Shopify just like innately links with some things a little bit better. So I've been toying around with changing it, but Shopify is also more expensive than what I'm paying right now for Squarespace, surprisingly, which I was kind of surprised by that because I thought Shopify was cheaper. I just like the way that that Squarespace aesthetically looks. I think it aesthetically looks better than Shopify, personally. So I don't know. I'm figuring that all out too, but I think they make it pretty user-friendly on like changing things and whatnot with the website. Now I will be transparent. I used to work in marketing, so I used to, play with websites as my job. Or fix websites kind of as my job. But there's not a lot of like, you don't have to do like coding or anything like that. Like they make it very user friendly where you're just hitting a button and like changing something, which is nice. I just like having a website to like have people like a place they can go. Honestly, I don't get a ton of like online orders unless I do a launch. Like when I had my Halloween launch, I had orders. Say I'll go to a show and somebody will see something and not get it there, and then maybe they'll order it when they get home, kind of thing. But it's not like I have like orders rolling in all the time either. Is Squarespace tied into the Square card reader? Yes. So they are linked. Where again, Shopify has their own like Square system. I think they use Clover, which is different. But yes, so when I'm at a show, I will actually only use my Squarespace app, so my website. Everything's listed there, so I don't have to relist my products. I can just click the product, it adds it to my like Square cart, and then it goes right to my Square reader. So I like do everything through my website at a show, and then I don't have to really look at Square at all. The only thing I look at for Square is like my reports, so I can see like what I made for the day. I'll go into Square just because it's easier to read in there. But I like that Squarespace and Square are partners or have partnered up, which is nice. So there's benefits to each, honestly. That's where I'm like stuck of like, do I want to just keep it and keep messing with the website I have? Probably, because it's a lot of work to like set up your website, honestly. But then once you do, you can, like I said, it's like a house. It's like never changing. Like you always want to change something, you always want to add something or update something, and just do it as you can, kind of thing. But like I said, I think it's nice to have a place for people to shop your stuff if you have a website, because if you don't, like you're strictly relying on shows, which can be very inconsistent. I would think your YouTube helps drive your business as well. I actually have only had one sale from YouTube so far. Shout out Al if you see this, thank you. I think I get a lot of other makers that watch my YouTube, which is totally fine because like I watch a lot of makers too. So I haven't seen a ton of like influx from doing YouTube yet. But it's also, like I said, like I'm making like shop content and stuff like that. So I don't think like a normal shopper would like that, but hey, maybe they would. It's cool to see like how your stuff is made, I guess. But I haven't seen a huge influx yet. Hopefully. Hopefully one day. Seriously, yeah. Very serious. Hey, I'm very transparent here. But I mean, that's like all part of the goal is like to keep growing and keep showing people my work in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, I don't know. It's fun for me to show my work, and that's why I enjoy doing YouTube. I wish I had more time for YouTube, for like the editing and stuff just takes so long. But I do enjoy the editing process. It's just the time away it takes, especially right now in the busy season. I need like 8 extra hours in the day, honestly. I don't think I missed any chats in TikTok, but let me just double check. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. You so enjoy my videos? Oh, thank you. I really do enjoy making them, and I thank you so much for watching all of them, because I feel like you do, which is so great. But I really do enjoy them, and like I said, when I make them, sometimes I'm like, who's gonna watch this? But then I think of you, and I think of Al, who was my first YouTube customer, and like I know there are people that watch them, and like I really do appreciate it. And like I said, there's people that I follow that like they don't have a ton of followers, and you know, I enjoy their content and I just enjoy what they're making. So yeah, I think we always are like our worst critics, but then, you know, I think about the people that do enjoy seeing my work and it makes it worth it. So yeah, it's fun. I just have to remember that, I guess, when I get down on myself and I'm like, who's watching this? But also too, like I want it to be like, it's so funny, I was actually watching one of my like older videos today, and it's so cool to just see how much I've grown in like a year, like even just seeing like how my booth has grown, how my products have grown, and yeah, it's cool. It's like a little like internet diary, really. Oh, I missed the little flower on his head. Well, I hate this, but I'm gonna go downstairs and watch this debate. Hey, I don't blame you. I honestly probably should do that too. I'll be so glad when this election is done. You know, I probably should do that too, but I'm gonna keep painting. But have a great night, Jolie. I will see you, I'm sure, in another live, in another video, in another live. I honestly kind of forgot that the debate was tonight. That's probably bad. Bad to say. This is normally my bedtime, so I'm never up late enough to watch a debate. All right, so we got the second layer of this guy. Paint on, absolutely, you the most enjoyable YouTubers I watch. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I always love when you pop in the lives. Appreciate you, Julie. Have a wonderful night. I always feel like I never go light enough with the second color because the color after that is going to be white, so I can go a little bit lighter with this color. I always get scared it's going to be like too much of a contrast, I guess. I think that looks good. I'm looking at it in the camera too. And then if you haven't seen my ghosties before, I end up putting little white dots around the center. So like there I can see I need to make the centers, like do another layer on the centers, but they really do pop a lot more once I do the little dots. That's why I said every time I paint this pattern, I'm like, does this look good? I always question if it's gonna look good. It always turns out, but the first couple frames of it look a little rough. Gonna move TikTok up there. Oh, you can see me a little bit better. You can still see the ghost. Yeah, okay. I had like other pumpkins I wanted to get to tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to them, honestly. I'm already a little tired. You can see it in my eyes, they look sleepy. So this weekend I not only had a show, I also got to see Stevie Nicks in concert, which was phenomenal. And she has been touring, listen to this, she is 76 years old and she has been touring for 2 years straight. Like how wild is that? To be on the road touring at 76 is like incredible. Oh, I have a little gunette here. But yeah, it was amazing. Seeing Stevie Nicks live was like on my bucket list, like for real. And like as soon as she played Landslide, instant tears, just bawling, which I knew was gonna happen. Still need to touch up the front of this guy. I thought I got him earlier, but on his hand there's a little black speck. I don't know where that came from. Probably had black paint on my fingers at one point or another. All right, getting there. This fly is driving me nuts. Just making sure I'm not missing any chats. Okay, so we have 2 more flowers and then we can move on to the light creamy white. Move, fly, you're making me mad. As I laugh, you're making me mad, and then I laugh. That makes me think, so my dog, I swear, has anxiety, and he barks at everything. And we have a house that is our neighbor, basically, and they have 3 girls, and he'll bark at them if we drive by. And the one girl says, "Ooh, scary," because she knows he's not scary. He just likes to bark. But that's how I feel sometimes, where I'm like, I'm mad, and then I'm like, "Ooh, you're so scary," but you're not. As I laugh afterwards. It's funny when I create like the spooky signs too, because I had a girl that like, you could tell she loves spooky, and she was dressed in all black, and she was like, "Oh, I wouldn't have thought that like you made these," because I'm like bubbly and I had like a bright blue dress on, and I'm like, "Yep, nope, I like the spooky things too." Okay, I think we are ready to switch. We're definitely gonna have to put some second coats on some of these leaves and centers. I need some more white too. That white has been sitting for a while. Let's get some water in here as well. Yeah, so see, when you add the highlight, it starts to really get them to pop. It's all just like a layering process, basically. There we go. And then when I add some dots in the center, it really helps everything pop out. Yay! There we go. Second flower. I'm gonna add dots to one so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Just to give you a sneak peek. So I just use like the end of my brush to make the dots. And this is honestly the part that takes the longest, just to make sure I don't make the dots too big on accident. But then that helps it really pop the center, which I think is so cute and fun. I'm gonna add just a little more white to brighten up the leaves. Sometimes I look at it and want to go back and add just a little bit more. There we go. Cute. All right. There we go. Flower number 2. See, it really starts to pop once you add the center dots, I feel like, because it just looks so bland without it, and then you really see the flower once you add it. Fun, fun, fun. Right. I'm gonna get a drink here real quick. Keep forgetting to have my water filled up over here. Making sure I'm not missing any chats. I'm gonna fill in some of these middles here that I know need a little extra color. I'm gonna move YouTube, that way I can see TikTok at the same time. Oh, not flip you. There we go. I can see both. Oh, he's turning out so cute. Okay. Let's add some dots. I don't know if that was singing or screaming. I don't know what that just was, honestly. Alright, front dots are done. I think it's looking very, very cute. Flip carefully. Alright, we gotta do the back ones now. Hi, Becky. I saw your beautiful face pop in there. I miss you. Hope all is well. You know what? I was just thinking about your cute little puppy the other day. And by little, I mean she was not little at all when I saw her, but I hope she's well. I hope you're having a good fall so far. Also, they agree. Bubs is 175 pounds and Lucy's 160. Oh my gosh. I know she was a puppy when I saw her, but she was not little. She was a fluff ball, but not a little fluff ball. Moose is good. He turned 5 in May. I had to think about it, which is crazy. He's getting a lot of like gray on his face too, so we keep joking that he's an old man even though he's really not that old. But you can tell he's getting out of his teenage years, maybe. We'll say that. I also just found the earrings that you gifted me the other day, those metal ones. I absolutely love those. They kind of got lost in my... I have like a accessory drawer, I guess I'll call it. I had like my headbands and stuff in it, and they kind of got lost in there. And then I just cleaned it off the other day, and I was like, oh, I forgot about these earrings. I love them. I love that they're like very simple, but they're still like very unique because I'm a very simple earring girly for sure. Have you got to do any crafting lately, Becky? Probably not, because you're probably busy as heck at work. I love these floral ghosties. Just pottery lately. Ooh. I know. I honestly like the painting part is my therapy also, which I said is nice. I like taking breaks like this and getting to paint. Sometimes just the loud wood shop just drives me nuts. And today I was having a bad wood shop day. One of my machines was like, I need to clean it. It's having a whole thing. You get it. But yeah, so I was like, I need to take a break away from the shop today and just do something else. And I have some pumpkins that I need to get done too. Which sounds crazy. I have to switch to Christmas like this week, which I can't believe I'm saying, but so I'm trying to get out as much fall as I can before I have to make the switch officially. I was joking, normally this is my bedtime, but I'm still painting, so. But yeah, I love these floral ghosties. I made these last year, and I ended up having a few of the ghosties left, so I was like, because they're like limited quantity, because I get these at schools, because I wish I was good at pottery, but I'm not. But they light up, which is fun. And then I got some ceramic pumpkins as well, so I've been painting pumpkins too. I know, can't believe how fast the year has gone. I know. I was like, I always joke my parents were like, oh, when you're older, you're gonna know it goes so fast. And I'm like, no. But yeah, this year has flown by, which is crazy. It's also crazy that like I haven't been like I feel like I was just at IMI like not too long ago, and like that's been forever ago too. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess that was like 5 years ago when I got Moose, literally. Oh, Brad jumped in too. If you're still here, hello. That's crazy. I just heard from Bill Dowding the other day. Oh, I miss him. I actually was just talking about him with Emily. I'm glad to hear he's good. That makes me happy actually, because like I don't have him on like anything. Like I don't use LinkedIn or anything anymore. So like that was the only thing I had him on. But oh, that's good. I really liked him. I know it's crazy to see like where everyone is at now too. Like even I don't know. I don't think you were there when the other Emily. I know there's another Emily now. There's so many Emilys. I'm like I feel like if you work in marketing, your name just has to be Emily. But there was an Emily before me and Emily our talk. And like just to see what she's up to is so fun too. Everybody's doing their own different thing. Yeah, I know. It's like kind of unfortunate, but I mean, it happens, I guess. I know there's been a lot of big changes too, which makes things harder. Just to feel like you can get settled and then things change again. So many marketing Emilys. I just think it's a qualification that your name has to be Emily. That's what I've heard. uh, I know when she told us, she was like, and you'll never guess what her name is. Emily. And I was like, no. Like, you can't escape it. Because she joked when I left that she would be the only Emily finally. Because there was always a duplicate Emily. When I got hired, there was three of us. Three Emilys. This fly is driving me nuts. Alright, I think... Oh, I forgot the top one. I was like, I think he's done, but we have one more. Not for long, yep. Never for long, I guess. Alright, now I think he's done. Now that I got that last dot done. So cute. So he'll have to dry and then I'll touch up. There's some white spots like on his lips and whatnot that are missing. So I'll touch that up and then he'll be sealed tomorrow and then he'll be ready to go. Alright, and we gotta do the same to this guy. And then we'll probably be done for the night. It is my bedtime. I was saying earlier that this weekend I had a show and I feel like I'm just catching up on sleep because I saw Stevie Nicks this weekend, which was amazing. But I had about 5 hours of sleep for my second day of the show. Then I had to tear everything down, which is just very physically exhausting. And then I like really haven't got to catch up on sleep. I could use some sleep. And unfortunately with this busy time, that's not as much of an option, I guess. We need sleep though to function, so it will happen eventually. Adding the highlights. There we go. That's a little better. Sometimes I have to step back and look at him. Honestly, looking at him in the camera kind of helps too. So I can see what's happening. All right, I think I am going to finish up this ghosty and head to bed. So I'm probably gonna jump off live here and just focus on getting them done. But I appreciate you if you tuned in or jumped on, and I will see you maybe on a vertical live, maybe on a horizontal live. I don't really know. We're gonna try and get Twitch streaming back up eventually. I think it's my internet, so I'll look into that. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight, and I'll see you later. Okay, bye. We'll end TikTok, and we will end YouTube.